Welcome, friends. I own the wheel now. I've infiltrated the council. The time is almost here. You're in my palms now. Right here. Time to die. On the wheel. Welcome to the Wheelspin. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Garlips. I live inside the big box in front of you, and this is a hostile takeover. I'm in pole position, baby! Welcome in, everybody. I'd like to welcome in all of you who've made your way in today. Decky, Z is here, Mr. Matt Internet is unfortunately here, Markman is here, Steven's Rocket, Stormy's here. Oh, so many of you. Who else have we got? We've got D-Mac, we've got Handsome Strife, Gekish is here, we've got Tates, we've got Return of Octopus here. And we also have, well, I think that's everybody, but if I missed you out, I missed you out on purpose to hurt your feelings. My name is Garlips, and yeah, welcome to the Wheelspin. Daddy Wheel, aka Wheel Daddy, aka, everyone hates me saying that, Fish, has left me in charge. Daddy has gone on Hollybobs, and I've been left with the toys, and here I am. And I'm just hoping and praying that I don't fuck it up somehow, which is on, on form for me. It's my modus operandi. Yep, we are wishing Kylo all the best. Kylo, get well soon, so that, when you lose at Tony Hawk's, it's legitimate and you can't blame it on COVID. What else have we got to address for today? The title's changed? Fantastic. We finally cracked it. Only about 10 minutes into the fucking stream. Ooh, don't know if I'm allowed to swear on here. Looks like I just did. Kylo is here in spirit. Yes. Is the Wheelspin... Is this a Wheelspin or a fake one? This is a real Wheelspin. This is legitimate. I have been given the keys to the kingdom. I can't say fuck or bugger. Right, this is something I should have realized beforehand. But, starting from now, everything will be fine. There's a good chance that we're going to spin suck today. You know why? Look at the wheel. Look how much suck is on there. There are 5 almost equidistant sucks on that wheel now. I tried to space them out as best I could so that they're kind of like evenly. It's not just like one big wall of suck in the middle. When is Fish back? Oh baby. Oh, Quantum P1Q lad. Fish is never coming back. You think he's on holiday? You think he's on holiday? The goon, the squad, they've taken him. He's been taken to a remote facility, well, we might release him if he gives us the detonation codes. No, I'm just here for this week. Presumably, I believe Fish is back next week. And it was going to be Deck. Deck's doing a thing today, and but Deck was going to be doing it until Deck was doing a thing today. So now I'm doing it. Yes, unfortunately so. Let's just catch up with chat. Do we have any predictions today? I mean, we've already had some people say that they think it's going to be Where's Wally / Waldo. We've also had people predicting Suck. Some people have said, Steven's Rocket, I believe, said Fatal Frame because that was one of my nominations. I've got more than one nomination on this wheel, I think. Yeah, Peckle Knights. I've got Peckle Knights as well. It could also be Peckle. And this is definitely not weighted. I'm going to prove that with some test spins afterwards. Don't worry. Kaiti showed me the ropes. I know that you guys love test spins, so there'll be test spins afterwards. You know what? We might do like 5 test spins. You know what? While the cats are away, the mice will play. Let's just test spin it up. We've got Turtles from Z. Now that the rules have been improved, thanks to yesterday's kerfuffle, we could land on Turtles. Octobot also calling Turtles. Also welcome in Schmumbler. Everyone needs a good backup. I am the backup. They were like, you want Garlips to do this? Really? You sure? Well, there's no one else. Okay. Give him the stream code. If you're going to test spin, make sure you label it. Don't worry. I've got everything set up. If it breaks, then I'm going to be really sad because I put a lot of time into making sure that you should notice no difference. The only thing I will say is I've made the wheel a lot more inclusive. It's now rainbow. Okay? So, you know, maybe Garlips has got some good ideas, you know? He's made the wheel woke. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. None of this pale blue colors. Nah, let's have a splash of color. It's a woke wheel. Yeah. Well, you know, I was gonna go with just pink, but you know, I kind of conceded that maybe, you know, that would annoy the gammons, who ironically are pink. But let's not make the wheel political today. We're here to do a job, and that is to spin the wheel. But I'm gonna talk and waffle for a few more minutes before I do that. So, woke spokes. Exactly. The wheel does not recognize the color orange. Oh dear. Well, that rules out 2 sucks, a fatal frame, and a step mania. Interesting. Oh, by the way, if it lands on people's choice, I have no idea how to find out what the people's choice is. I sure hope that there are some acolytes of the council in the wings, in the Discord, ready to leap on that if that happens. Okay, thank God. Good-o. I have got the suck wheel prepared, but it's good to know that if it lands on people's choice, we know what to do. Right. The bias against strategy, now the color orange too. I mean, yeah, well, look, I'm going to recognize the color orange. If it lands on an orange segment, I'm going to eat it. If it lands on an orange segment, it will be the legal spin of the wheel because, you know, the wheel is the wheel and the wheel will decide what we do. So, it's not Sonic CD, although I believe there's a less than 0 chance of Sonic CD coming up for a roll. Return of a Legend, or as some people in the chat have been changing the acronyms today. It's been very fun. It's the Sonic Subwheel again. Just a new number 10 appears on the wheel and gets spun first time, because that's how those things work. I think we're building up towards a spin, aren't we? So we've had a couple of predictions. It's time to spin. Now, I will say, because I know I'm going to get a bunch of shit from you lot, because you lot are always like this, you need to calm down, first of all, okay? Second, I've noticed when I spin this wheel sometimes, I get lag on my computer. My computer that can run Amber on max settings has issues with this wheel spin for some reason. I don't know why, but it will sometimes lag. It will sometimes lose frames, okay? I'm preparing you in advance so that when you guys all cry foul and say, fix, referee, etc., someone probably has hacked my system. They're probably mining Bitcoin, and that's what the problem is, but there's nothing I can do about that. I'm preparing you in advance so that you don't call it a fix. Although now, of course, I realize that I've teed you up perfectly for calling it a fix. So, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But we are going to spin now. So, is everybody ready? Hold on to your asses, because here comes the week 6 spin for season 6 of the wheel. Wow, what a lag. Keep going. You can do it. Ooh. 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 Jesus Christ. I think it's going to land on SMB3. It landed on SMB3! I know Quantum won't be calling it a fix. Quantum should be quite happy with that, because it's the... Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, it's fair. Now that I think about it, now that I give it some thought, it's fair. It is. It's Super Monkey Ball 3. Finally. Right, give me a second here, because I need to get your next screen all ready for you. Right, okay. So, SMB3. 3. There it is. Right, okay. We are going to move over to our next screen. Our result is Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. It's, in my personal opinion, the best 2D Mario there is. But you didn't come here for my opinion, you came here for rules! So here are the rules. Scoring is going to be furthest levels complete over time. So basically, as far as you can get in the game, as quick as you can get in the game. Which is, you know, I would say the wheel usual, the default wheel submission. We won't be counting each individual level that you complete. Rather, we'll be noting the furthest level in the game that you complete, okay? So you don't have to go, I've completed 17 levels. It's just which one was the last one you completed and how far that is in the game. These are all numbered by the game itself and written on the map. Yep, so you can instantly look at the map and say, oh, I completed 1-3, or I completed 3-4, etc. Some important qualifications due to the nature of Super Mario Bros. 3 are unlimited continues. You can just keep going after a game over. No warping allowed. So what we're calling warping specifically, because there are items in the game that you can use to skip a level, just one level, and those are allowed, okay? But what we are banning is specifically the whistles. The whistles are hidden, I believe, and you have to find the whistles and then you can skip over whole worlds. And that is banned. So basically, you can skip the odd level if you find the item that does that, but you can't use whistles to skip whole worlds at once. Super Mario Bros. 3 is probably the 2D Mario I've played the most of. It's really enjoyable. I think it's, honestly, I think it's better than Super Mario World, which came afterwards. I think this is a fantastic game. We're going to have a lot of fun together. It's super responsive. It looks pretty. It's the NES punching at its highest weight, in my opinion. So, yeah. Super Mario Bros. 3. The rules are already on the website. Blasphemy, I know. Yeah. My favorite Super Mario game of all time is Super Mario 64. I'm hoping that will still come up on the season. So, but for now, we're going to be playing the best 2D Super Mario Bros., which is number 3. Boo! SMB3 sucks. SMB3 sucks. I think, and right, just call it a crazy whack job theory, okay? But I've got this theory that maybe anything that Z doesn't like or isn't good at, Z says sucks. And that sounds like a skill issue to me. That sounds, I mean, you know. And I also, without getting into it, I think if you are praising or at least, you know, kind of like engaging in that whole Mega Man Soccer rubbish, can't really say that things suck. If you're prepared to play Mega Man Soccer for about 200 years to make points, I don't think you really can lambast Super Mario Bros. 3. But again, I don't want to single anybody out, Z. But yes, this is our wheel spin for this week. Super Mario Bros. 3. The rules are already on the website. I don't know how long it will be before you can submit to the bot. Don't ask me those questions. I don't know, okay? But all I can say is that the rules are already on the website, and I'm pretty sure they're quite robust. So if you wanted to do your submission, you could do it today if you wanted to. Just don't put it in. Like, you can't put it in on the Discord until... Well, Deck is saying weekend, okay? So you can't put it in until the weekend, but you can do your run. I have to say, I was skeptical at first, but Garlips has pulled off the best spin of the season there. Can you do next week? I'll see what I can do. Right, you all want some test spins, and I don't blame you, because test spins are the bomb. So, it's test spin time. Right, okay, let's spin it again. Here comes test spin number 1. Expect more lag for some reason. I don't know why this lags out for me. Maybe it's something in the settings that I need to change. Okay, so in a parallel universe, this week we would have had... Is it SM64? No, it's Trials 2. Is it Trials 2? Nope. It's Takeover, I think. Yep. It would have been SM64. Love me some SM64. I actually love that more than SMB3. But yeah, very Mario-centric thus far. We'll do a couple more test spins. I'm going for record. How many test spins has Fish ever done? It's got to be 3. 3's got to be the max, right? So let's like do 4 or 5. Right, test spin number 2. Do 7. I'm not sure if my computer's up to it. I mean, look at this shit. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'll be lucky to make 4 spins. What is this? Why is it doing this? Looks like it would have been Final Fantasy minigames. I think Deck is breathing a sigh of relief that it's still not that. Right, that's 2 test spins. We've had a different one every time, by the way, so that means that I did not wait the wheel. Jeez. Oh my goodness, come on. Why? Clearly I need a better graphics card. It would have been Suck or Trials 2. Which one's it going to land on? Suck. It would have been Suck. No, we are not doing the Suck spin. You don't get those games out of me. If we'd landed on Suck, we would have done Suck wheel. But no spin, no test spin sub wheels. Daddy Kythius was very strict. No sub wheel test spins. Fish said it's alright, he just texted. Amazing. Why did this one run okay? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I had to say something. That also would have been a Suck, I think. Yep. So, our legitimate spin was SMB3, and we have done test spins for SM64. Suck. What was the other one? Oh, Final Fantasy minigames. Right, so let's do one more, and then we'll have done 5. It just randomly stops. It's like, why? Also, welcome in Elliot. Where will the test spin stop? Independence Day? Cooler World. It would have been Cooler World. Wow. What a turn up for the books. All right. I need to ask you a favor. Is anyone from the wheel streaming? I believe Doodles was playing Tony Hawk's. So was False Zero. I don't know if False Zero is still going because False Zero started before Doodles. Can someone please give me someone to raid? And also do the raid command if you're a mod in chat. That would be amazing. The t-shirt conspiracy. Oh, come on, Octo. It was a little bit of fun. I say we raid Doodles, because Doodles was doing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I don't know if False Zero is still doing it as well. I think his time might be up for the 3 hours now. Excellent, thank you very much, Deck. Alright, everybody, please join us on the raid as we say hello to Doodles. I believe it's just Doodles, but it's split up to make the funny face, you know, the small circle, big circle, funny face. But I always say Doodles now, because like I'm programmed to leave a gap. They are playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. If you haven't played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 yet and you're going to submit that at some point, I would suggest you click away after the raid so as not to spoil yourself or, you know, potentially invalidate your run. Get those submissions in for Mega Man Soccer. You've only got a few more hours for that. You've still got a week on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And, yeah, we are now... Well, we are not accepting submissions for Super Mario Bros. 3 until the weekend, but you can do your submission now if you are so ready and able to do so. So please do crack on with that. All that remains to be said is thank you for joining me. You've made this a very successful spin. I hope that I'm allowed back to do them more in the future. You know, if someone is seriously injured, maimed, or missing in action. I've been Garlips, and as always, thank you, Mr. Matt. Done well. Done well. That's all you can ask for, really, isn't it? Right, say hello to Doodles for me, and I will catch up with you all later. Bye-bye for now.